Guys, on the bench today I have a beautiful Pioneer sa-8100. Look at this. This is, yeah, out of all the Pioneer, this series here is probably one of my favorite. I've also seen the 9100, sa-9100. It's about the same as this, except it's pushing a bit more wattage than this, but this is quite a powerful amp. This will push above 40. Okay guys, so made it to my bench because it does not power on. Okay, this is where all the light comes on the bench. We turn the lights on because we have a Pioneer on. It needs a little bit of attention, and we're going to do it right now. So what we're going to do, going to try this on dim bulb, see if it's working. I've got it plugged in already, couldn't wait. All right, so here we go. Power this on. Folks, we got a dead short. When the lights are really bright like this on the dim bulb, that kind of means that the output transistors are in trouble. Not sure which one it is, but anyways, there's only one way to find out. We're gonna open this up and we'll take a peek inside. Okay, so I have the top off. I'll get you guys closer. It's very noticeable. I'll show you guys these resistors here on left and the right channel, right below the emitter resistors, had a lot of heat to them. I'm not sure if they're open or not, but we'll have to check those. I wouldn't be surprised if there's anything wrong with the outputs. The outputs are right here. There is a major short on this. This is kind of loose. Hey. Okay. So there is a major short on this, and we're gonna have to do a little bit of searching around here and see what else I can find. I'm gonna I'll take this plate off there. You know, this is going to be a good project, and if you guys want to stick around, I think we'll be able to find some good stuff. How come I can't get these screws out of there? What the hell's wrong with us? Okay, so we'll put this aside. Transformer is pretty big. Filter caps are here. There's my relay. I don't see any major issues on the preamp. Nothing that I can see anyway. So, man, I don't even know where to start with this. Crazy. I'll take the bottom plate out of there. Okay, I got the bottom plate out. That's what this looks like. There's the big heat sink here. I'm gonna have to do some research. Okay, so I wonder why these resistors got a lot of heat on those. I think these are 150 ohms. Yeah. 150, 150, 150. There's the other one. And 150. So even though these resistors got a lot of heat, they're still operational. Okay. I'm going to test these resistors. This is 10 ohm. Five ohm. 10 ohm. Okay, so we have 5 ohm. Well, there's a 5 ohm. This is a 5 ohm, so the two middle ones should be 10 ohms, I guess. There's 110. That's 11, so that's a 10 ohm. So that one there is working okay. What about these ones? There's 10 ohms. 5 ohms. 5 ohm. This should be a 10 ohm. And it's a 10 ohm. So we're doing good with that. I'm going to test these drivers here. And we'll see if these are short. Yeah, it's pretty hard to test those in circuit. Right now I'm not finding anything major. I've checked my outputs, they're good. I did check my emitter resistors, are also good. And these 150 ohm resistors, even though they're dark in the center, I will change those once I've found out what the issue is, but they're still good. They're giving me 150 ohms resistance. So I still don't know what to do. So what I'm going to put this through under protection, of course. I'm going to go through my Variac and I'll do 40 volts under protection. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. This is probably not enough power to turn my amp on, but enough voltage to circulate on my power amp. I'm going to do some digging here. Okay, let's try this. So process of elimination here, that's all I'm trying to do here. 0.5. 1. Hello?
Not at all.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. What are you doing? This. I didn't make it any further than I know that I have a short. And the short is within my power amp board. The output transistors are testing good. The emitter resistor are good. I've checked every single resistor here, and they seem to be the best thing for me to do right now is to take this apart. And this was worked on before, right? And I believe like these capacitors have been changed, before. I don't know what kind of work they've done on this, but this is the mess that you get into when somebody else was in that, and all of a sudden they realize they can't repair it, and then it comes onto your bench. I'm gonna have to hope for the best. But I'm pretty confident that we're going to find something on here. I'm having an issue right here with these resistors. Something is not right. The voltage is not right there from if you cross over to that resistor. But anyways, I really don't know what it is yet, but I just need to dig in a little further. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you on the stand and we'll get back to you when I get that board off. So I'll shut you off for now. No sense. I just wanted to show you something. I was taking this board off and right off the bat, I just walked right into it. There's the issue right there. I'm going to zoom you in. And here's the diode. This diode is detached. So this is a big issue. But I definitely will have to take this board off, and I'm going to have to unsolder this. Be very delicate. This is so fragile. Even this one was worked on. I believe that I might be able to repair it, but that remains to be seen. Okay, so anyways, that's where I am. I'm going to take this board off. I think we need to go right here. Yeah. Okay, this board's going to need to come off. This is out of the way. And screws here. There's 4 screws. Okay, I'm going to take this metal plate out of there. This is the power amp board right behind here that I want to get into. I need to take this off 100% in order for me to work this, and I'm definitely going to do that. Okay, so this is out of the way. But the main challenge that I had was to find that diode, and look what I got right here. I had an old receiver, an old Pioneer. I got that for a couple of dollars, and it's the very same as this one. It's the quad 949, I think it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some parts from that, and I'm going to fix this one. This is the very same as what I needed. Okay, so I'm going to replace that diode. So I showed you guys the issue that I had with this sa-8100. It was a short that I had. This is called a bias diode varistor, and I'm pretty sure this is going to take away my short that I have with this. Okay, so we're going to install this one here. The other one is still good. I was able to repair the other one, but this one was unrepairable, and I found a replacement for it. Pretty excited. But anyways, we're gonna install this again. Now it comes with a little dot. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a dot here, and that dot has to go in the right direction. Okay, I'm going to reinstall this back to the circuit board, and I'm pretty sure this is going to take care of my short. Okay guys, I've installed the varistor diode. That was the issue with this whole sa-8100. Knowing that it's installed It's already soldered. I need to stretch the legs lower so I can go up above to that screw. But I don't want to be working this in and out to break one of these legs again, because once this is really hard to get. This is, if you were going to buy this online, this diode Resistor would cost you about $80 plus $20 shipping. So this would be around $100, eh? And because they don't make them anymore. And if you want to replace this with the same parts of what you had before, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. So I want to make sure that I don't disturb any of the legs near the diode. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be working around with the legs towards the bottom so I can actually stretch them as I want to without touching anything on top there. So all right, so that's what I'm planning on doing anyway. I'll bring you guys closer to see what I've done. These Resistor diodes are really fragile, and they're very scarce as well. If you break one of those, luckily maybe you can repair it. But if they've already been repaired, it's pretty hard to repair those, you know. So just need you to be very careful with this. Now we'll try this again. Yep, it's working. That's just super. So that's taken care of my short. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to replace 4 of these 150 ohm resistors. That's no issue, we'll replace those. Okay, I'll show you the resistors. See how they're really dark in the center. They've got too much heat, and even though they were still showing their value was still good, I'm just going to replace them anyway. Not going to chance it. So those 4 resistors will be changed, and just to check the values, I'm just going to show you guys that the value was, we'll put it on ohm and test them. They're 150 ohms. They were still testing good, but I'm going to change them anyway just because they've got too much heat. And I would not feel good about it, so I'm going to replace 4 of those 150 ohm. There, 150 ohm at half a watt. That's just going to work perfect. And of course we'll test them before we. These are my new resistors. Let's check them out. $147. 47, 48 this one, 48, so that's good. Alright, these guys are going back in. There. I got the 4 resistors back in. Brand new resistors. Solder this back together. So we're going to do another test. Relay just kicked in. Everything seems to be working great. I'll snap those off. This is all checking out okay. Now I'm ready to put this board back together. There's a plate that goes over this. This plate goes like this. So we'll install this plate. Making sure everything is all cool. You know, you've moved some of these wires, so you may need to making sure that everything's going to be fitting okay and nothing is going to be touching. Okay, so everything's good here. Good. Now let's put this together. Anyways, we're about to test the bias on this Pioneer sa-8100, and I am measuring right now on pin 24 and 25. The ones are right up at the end. I'm reading 14 millivolts, so I'll bring you guys closer, and I should be reading 25 millivolts. So I'm ready to set this up. This has been running for quite a while now. So I'm going to raise this up to 25. .3, 0.4, 0.5. Stop. What? Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. So I'll move this to the left channel. And the left channel is pin 1 and 2. Pretty easy. There's pin 1. And here's pin 2. And I'm reading 20 millivolts. 20 millivolts. Bring this up to 25. That's what they're asking for. .3. That's good. I'm happy with that. 25 millivolts, and that's for the left channel. I'll take the probes out of there. See if I have any DC voltage on this. Let's check this out. .4 on the left, and .2. Those are millivolts. That's perfect. Not even going to touch that. Okay. Now the fun part begins. I'm going to be testing this. See how many watts per channel I'm getting with this. I'll set up the multimeter on one of the channels. Yeah, probably this one. And I'll get a frequency. There's my frequency of 1000. Okay. Okay, I'll mute this. And I'll go with the 8 ohm load, and I'm going to bring you guys closer to this. And the beautiful Pioneer sa-8100. This is actually my favorite amplifier, by the way. So if you guys want to check, my scope went to sleep. Okay, so we'll crank this up. We should see the wave appearing. I'm at half right now, and I'm pushing 5.6. I'll put this on AC voltage. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's why. Dummy Joe. There, I'm pushing 5.6 here, and it's 5.59. Okay, and it's at half. It's at 12 o'clock right now. So let's bring this up. Crank it up to 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, I'm reading 18.4. On here, I'm reading 17.6. No distortion yet. Let's see where my distortion, and there it is. There's my distortion. So, and with distortion, I can bring this up to 21 RMS, say, but that wouldn't really sound nice. So there's my beautiful wave right there, and I'm at 18.65, 17.6 according to this, but 18.65 on the multimeter. I'll bring you guys right close to this. And there it is. At 17.6, and I'm reading 18.6. I'm on the speaker terminal in the back here. Anyways, this is the beautiful Pioneer sa-8100. Not beautiful. Look at the inside of this, eh? Nice. Filter caps, transformer, heatsink. Love this. And this here is my power amp right there. Okay. Check out the design on these selector switch, eh? Look at all these capacitors. Holy crap. There was a lot of work onto this, eh? Way back then. Not beautiful. And there's the back of it. Yeah, this is really nice. And I'm the proud owner of this. I got this for $100 in Montreal. Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna kick this back. I'll shut it off for now. And I'm gonna start putting this thing back together, wrap this up. And hope we've enjoyed this video. I really enjoy this video. This is a really proud moment for me. I love this Pioneer. I would never get rid of this, and it's gonna go on my shelf. So anyways, if you like the video, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it.